Hello everyone, welcome back to Uma Casa Verde. I am standing in our garage, as you can see, which is an absolute mess. That is what our video of today is going to be about. I am going to transform this garage into just being more useful, more organized, clean, and just nicer to be here, because at the moment as it is, it's just an absolute mess. As you can see, my next project is take care of this garage, but I'm going to do it on a very small budget. We don't want to spend a lot of money here because we don't exactly know what do we want to do with this space in the future, and this space actually would need a lot of big work doing, because there are some holes in the walls and you wouldn't want to change the windows. There is some old tile that is falling off of the walls as well, and there's a lot of things that we could do to transform this space into really nice living space, but we don't really know if it's exactly what we need at the moment. And for now, as you can see, we really need it as a storage, as a garage. We mostly use it for Fabio's hobbies like fishing and cycling, and I store all my jars and canning things, and we have an extra fridge, so all of the produce is coming here, and that's what I want to transform it into. I want to transform it into a space that is like another kitchen, which is kind of like an outdoor kitchen, and where I can wash my vegetables, and I can prepare my jars for canning. I would like to have a nice space to store all the potatoes and melons and pumpkins and things like that, and we need a space for Fabio's cycling, as he's restoring a bike. He has bikes that he uses daily to cycle. He has fishing gear, and all of that needs to be stored nicely, and it needs a lot of space. And we want to have a workspace for all of those things, and I potentially want to have a nice seedling nursery here as well. So that is the plan. So this is what it is looking like right now. This is also, don't forget, this is also the garage where we lived in for almost a year before we moved into our house that we live in now. So I'm not even hiding the fact that it's an absolute mess. Initially my idea was, I was dreaming big, and what I wanted was actually to put some new kitchen cabinets in. Like you see, there's some old ones, and I was thinking, we only need 3 cabinets, maybe a new sink, and then we would, on this other side, we would just get countertops on and attach some legs to it, because we need workspace here, and we would use a storage with some different kind of shelving options. I was wanting to rip everything out and put a few new IKEA kitchen cabinets, like the cheapest possible options, because this is just a garage. And then I looked online. I was trying to put together what cabinets would I need and choose everything, and it came out a lot more expensive than I expected. It was nearly 500 euros for a few cabinets, few bottom cabinets, and a few countertops, and some shelves that I was wanting to add. And then we were thinking that maybe that is a bit too expensive for what we want to do here. So we ended up thinking we will just try to reuse these old kitchen cabinets. There is some fixing needed, and I think I'm going to repaint them. Today I am going to just try to clean everything out as much as possible, starting from one corner, and then we will see how it goes. But that is the plan at the moment. We are redoing the cabinets, cleaning them up, fixing them up, painting them so that they look nice, clean and new, and then we are painting all the walls with mold resistant paint, painting the floors, and then I'm organizing all of the things out of here and getting some new storage shelves and boxes where to store everything.
Yeah.
So now I've emptied the cabinets, upper ones, and just cleaned this side so far. Cleaned everything inside as much as I could. They're not perfect. And here in this corner I tried out a bit of the paint that I'm planning to paint them. I just don't have space where to put all the things to clean up the bottom, so I'm just going to do the top ones, and I can put all the things back in the top, and then I can do the bottom ones. And also, in case some kind of paint drips, like, I'm still going to clean all the bottom anyway. Hi, good morning. Day 2 of my garage redoing. So yesterday, as you can see behind me, I started painting those with the brush because we didn't have any rolls at home that I thought we didn't have. And today I found a whole box full of rolls, so this is going to be quicker and easier now. And another thing that I did was yesterday, I don't know why, I just thought it looks nice, but the tile is so ugly and dirty that I felt like just washing it is not going to do much. So I sort of added a bit of grout inside of the tile. So I did the grout all this, and then behind this line this that are not done yesterday. And I think it makes a big difference. And since we already have the grout powder, it was super easy to mix it up and everything. So why not? You know, this is not a bad tile if it is clean with clean grout lines. Right? So I have cleaned up everything here and I painted all this part. I cleaned all inside as well. This is only one layer, and now I'm gonna have to clean all this and paint all this, but it's just such a mess, just so much stuff here. I don't know where to put all these. I have barely any space to walk anymore, but it is what it is. That's why I'm doing this. And ta-da! I have painted all the cabinets. As you can see, I think the color looks really good here. Need to add some hardware on them and figure out what do we do with the countertop, because it's not really washable. I was thinking to get something that is like a sticky tape or something like that to put all over it, but maybe it's easier to just paint it. We need to think about that. I have already filled up those shelves with some things that I have in there, jars and stuff. And now I just need to take care of the rest of it. So right now I have cleaned everything out of this corner. What do we do with this wall? Because as you can see, it has a lot of mold up there. And that's just something that is going to unfortunately always happen here, because this, as I was saying, this room is terrible for that. We also are missing one tile there. We found 2 others, but that one's not there. I mean, it's not looking good. So this is what I've done. I I painted the tile in the same color as the cabinets, but the problem is, I think it would look nice, but the problem is that I ran out of that paint, and that it definitely needs another layer or two. And that paint had a specific color that was from a big book of colors, and I don't even know if I have the right code for the actual color that it was. Well, today I have spent a great deal of day painting things and repainting it and changing our mind and painting everything again, and it was all only about one wall, and I'm just gonna show you what I've done now and why I've changed my mind on repainting everything again. Let me show you. So, as you can see, I hope you can really tell, but I have repainted the wall behind me, this top as well, and the tiles all in white. At first I painted that around the wall in a color that it was one of the samples when we were choosing a paint color for our exterior of our house. And but I thought we need to use them out if I'm not going to use them here in this project where I'm just like painting something just to be clean. If I'm not going to use it like here, then I'm probably never going to use it because we don't really like any of those colors. So that's why I thought I'm going to use it here. Fabio looked at these tiles and he kind of said he doesn't like the dark one on the tiles. He just would rather prefer everything white so that it looks more clean and light inside of here. He really likes the paint on the cabinets. I think it looks really good as well, but on that wall it just didn't look as good, at least for him. I think I liked it. And then I decided, okay, let me just paint around it in a pure white color, because that creamy white didn't look good with that dark gray at all. I painted it and we still thought, you know what, I think it's just better to paint it all over. And so I did. I painted, this is only one layer, this is not finished. This is not finished. There is definitely going to be another at least 2 layers of this. I hope it's going to look okay. I really think that it could have looked good in both ways, but I don't know. So this is where we're at right now. Painted all of it white. I ended up even filling the gaps for the grout with the grout. Makes it look a lot nicer and cleaner. And this is already with 2 layers of paint on the tile. I think it looks overall a lot nicer. I do think that I'm going to paint just one more layer on the tile, and then we are done with this corner. I'm really happy that I did the grout in between the tiles, because that makes a huge difference. And then I just painted over another layer of paint. And I don't think that there was even grout in between them tiles, because it either is that old or there just was nothing in between them ever. And I'm going to finish the video here. The next steps that we need to do is we need to take care of all of this mess behind me, but for that I need some storage shelves and I need some boxes to where to store everything, and I think we might go and get that today. And then in the next video you can see all of it, hopefully all of it finished and all of it nicely organized. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's a good change to see that we are doing some other projects. It's nice to just do something like this for a change. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to our channel to see the second part of this garage transformation, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!